Happy December 18th, CWLOA community. Today our workout is going to be a point A to point B functional movement. So we're going to go through our movements, kind of pick two spots, find a clear path where you have the ability to go a couple of yards. I'm going to stay within this 5. We're going to go for 1 minute at a time. So I'm going to start the timer. Our first one that I'm going to go right into is a monster walk. So for your monster walk, start at your point A. We're going to get nice and low into a squat. We're going to stay low. And we're taking big steps out and forward. So aiming to keep that chest upright, stay in that low squat. If you're comfortable, we're going to reverse that monster walk. You also have the option when you get to point B that you can just turn and continue moving forward. I always kind of check myself, so before I restart, I'm going to try and sink a little bit lower. These are big, purposeful steps. There's no need to rush through this. It's just about covering that distance, using good form. Our next one is going to be the inchworm. We've got 10 more seconds here to try to get back to your point A. For the inchworm, we're going to really take our time here. We are walking it out to a high plank. We're going to walk it back in, bring feet to hand, full extension up. So with that high plank, we want to make sure our hips don't sag or tent, engage that core, walk those feet back up, taking our hips to that pike position, full extension. All right, we'll see if I can reverse this. Walk it out to that high plank. Now we're going to focus on bringing those hands up. 20 more seconds here. Next one we're going to take it into is a walking lunge. So options here, you can have a dumbbell in each hand if you have a weight, but we want to come forward. We don't need to overextend. We don't have to rush through. With that step though, we want to gently bring the knee down to the floor or as close as you feel comfortable. I'm going to turn and not reverse lunge on this. So again, good purposeful movement, focusing on form, coming up to that starting position. When you lower yourself, make sure your chest stays upright. Don't let yourself fall forward. So that's engaging that core, using those postural muscles. If you only get about halfway and that's your range of motion, totally fine. We've got our final 10 here. Next one is going to be a bear crawl. Try and get to that starting point. For the bear crawl, we get into a quad plank. So knees are always going to hover. We're trying to keep shoulder over wrist. And we step out. Opposite hand, opposite foot. So notice it doesn't have to be huge steps. And same thing, you can reverse to continue forward, or you can reverse the movement. But we always want to do that opposite. We want to keep those hands lined up under the chest and make sure we keep those knees low. So don't let yourself tent up. We want to stay low to the ground. Just under 20 here. Next movement is going to be a crab walk, which you might not have done since elementary school, probably because that's the last time your joints feel good enough to. But driving to those heels, hands behind you, same idea. We're just using each of our limbs, walk it out. Really going to work things like those triceps. Definitely using your arms here. Whew. Gonna shake it out quick. But try to find that rhythm as you move like a crab. Try to keep your butt up off the ground. We can push through for this final 15. Try to get the crab to my point B. Next movement is going to be a broad jump. Broad jumps are all about power, so this one we do want to kind of try to cover some distance. We're going to come low like we're about to squat, push through. When we land, knees are bent, nice soft landing, shouldn't be jarring. If you're not comfortable with the broad jump, you can go back to the monster walks that we did at the top. Kind of get your arms involved. Use those to help propel yourself forward. Keep that balance as you land. But this power is great for the quads. It's going to translate well. Powerful pivots and transitions on the field. Powerful stride when you sprint. Get back one more time in these 10 seconds. Final movement is going to be a core march. I find it helps keep those arms overhead. We're going to be really purposeful. So we're going to take small steps and max it out. Toes are pointed forward. I'm keeping my core engaged. Standing up nice and straight. Good opportunity here to add dumbbells into your hand. We can go ahead and turn. But the key thing is that as we march, we're driving that knee nice and high, trying to break that plane of the hips, getting that full range of motion. We've got that big ball and socket mobility joint here. We want to use that core strength, and that's really going to have that added benefit if you are holding weight, but we're really purposeful in our movement here, trying to get as many steps as you can between points A and B. And that's today's workout. Have a good day.